I am the vampire. All living things are my prey. The undead are my allies. The night is my domain, and the dark, dank tomb my dwelling place. I feast on human blood. May be yours, so beware. Beware.
Brand new, all new, the return of Dracula. From beyond the grave comes the dreaded Dracula, spreading corruption and horror wherever his cursed shadow falls. Innocent beauty becomes the vampire's prey, as paralyzing fear turns to hypnotic fascination.
You will do as I say.
Yes.
I bring you death, a living death. One drop of your blood and you're bound to me.
Jenny Blake's soul must be freed, Doctor. And all of the souls of her victims, if any.
But how?
With a pointed stake right through the heart. He's gone.
Made of pen and ink, she can win you with a wing.
Yoo-hoo!
Ain't she cute?
Boop-boop-be-doo.
Sweet Betty.
Magic mirror in my hand, who's the fairest in the land?
You're the fairest in the land. You're the fairest in the land.
I want to see my stepmama, stepmama, stepmama. I want to see my stepmama.
Her stepmama, the queen.
I've heard about your looking glass, looking glass, looking glass. I've heard about your looking glass.
And what it says is so.
Magic mirror in my hand, who's the fairest in the land?
You're the fairest in the land. You're the fairest in the land.
Off with her head.
Okay, queen. What a shame. Poor Betty.
Always in the way. I can never play. My own mama would never say I'm always in the way. the place?
If I were you, I'd hide my face.
Folks, I'm going down to St. James Infirmary. See my baby there, she's stretched out on a long white table. She's so sweet, so cold, so fair. Let her go, oh bless her. Wherever she may be, she will search this wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. Now when I die, bear me in my straight leg breeches, put on a box back coat and a Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain so you can let all the boys know I died standing pat. Then give me 6 crap-shooting pallbearers. Let a chorus girl sing me a song. Put a red hot jazz band at the top of my head so we can raise hallelujah as we go along. Folks, now that you have heard my story, say, boy, hand me over another shot of that blues. If anyone should ask you, tell them I got those St. James Infirmary blues.
Magic mirror in my hand now. Who's the fairest in the land?
You're the fairest in the land.
Volcanic fury of Vesuvius. From the ravaged city of Pompeii, across 2,000 years, comes one of the strangest mysteries of all time. The curse of the faceless man. The power of his love spanned the centuries, crossed the dividing line between yesterday and today, between the past and the present, even between life and death.
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Friday Night Scream Stream. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friends, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening.
And Mr. Fresh Rogan.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? The tunnel's sounding pretty deep. Pretty empty tonight. Not a busy. I guess the travel people got most of their traveling done today early, so people aren't traveling in the tunnels right now. Once it gets dark, it's probably not very safe where Fresh is at. But you know, it does sound lovely still. Those acoustics.
Not getting washed out of the tunnel today, are you?
So I have a flotation device with me just in case.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's the way to do it. Always wear a life jacket. Coming from a former
right.
From a lifeguard, just go if you're just not sure, you just always be prepared. You can wear that under your clothes. Nobody's gonna tell.
Is it noticeable? Is it obvious? Can anybody see?
No, you look great. It's the new fashion. That's in. Everybody's gonna start.
Are you wearing a life jacket under your shirt, Greg?
No. I've just been bulking. It's my bulk up week. You know, I'm gonna be crashing the next week, but it's all about bulk this week. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We have got another exciting public domain horror movie lined up for everybody from 1958. It is I Bury the Living, and it is an indie film, more or less, but it's interesting. It's more, last week we saw a film called Maniac. That was an exploitation film from the 30s.
That was definitely indie.
Yeah, it was indie for sure, because you're not doing that in the studio at all. And there was some lurid content in that, and so this week's film goes a little more for atmosphere, a little more for tension, not just trying to shock you with absurd and outrageous and in some cases legitimately disturbing imagery. I did enjoy Maniac, but it had a lot going on. Cat farms and mad scientists,
just so crazy the whole time.
And Fresh, like at one of the breaks when we were watching that film, pointed out that they hadn't brought up WrestleMania yet, and we didn't talk about it afterward really, but those two women fighting was basically as interesting as
that's
this most recent WrestleMania, which was just this past. It was right after Fresh made that joke, so it's very timely.
Oh, yeah, very, very topical.
We're a very topical show. We're
very current events. Speaking of current events,
we go right on the skin.
That's right.
Speaking of current events, don't send us to trial. I have it on good word that this is our 45th episode.
Yes, it is.
Number 45.
Number 45. It's a little controversial. Yes. Little controversial number right now, 45, but it's, we're getting up there. From 45 and feeling alive, okay? This is and again, we're, this whole season is kind of marked by some more graphic films, but tonight's film is a little more atmospheric. So I Bury the Living, it should be interesting, but it's number 45, so if we say something controversial, if we are getting, we're just trying to be more edgy this season anyway, but, if we're feeling the 45 spirit, which is not necessarily a good thing, then we might get controversial. So please,
if we tweet anything just really bizarre, just know that we're doing it in character.
Right. It's all in the spirit of 45, which unfortunately is the number of tonight's episode. It might be our most hated episode. So we'll find out. We'll see. We don't mind a little hate. Again, what did we learn from last week's exploitation film, right? You want, any press is good press. You know, the hate, welcome that. You know, it's more business. That's what we learned last week. So that's just a warning for episode 45.
I think Aristotle said, if nobody hates you, nobody knows you.
I do believe I remember hearing that at some point in school. Couldn't tell you when. How are we now, Fresh?
Still bad. Still bad, unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, that's what happens when I have 2 extra people in my house.
Hogging all the Wi-Fi.
Hogging all the Wi-Fi. They'll be gone after this weekend, and we'll be able to get things back on track.
Garrett's going to bury these housemates.
All right. I'm just gonna one of these. No. No, it's been fun. You know, love having the brothers in town. But after about 2 weeks, I'm like, all right, my life is being disrupted. Okay, like right down to the show, right down to what I'm doing right now.
You're messing with my bread and you're messing with my bread and butter brothers.
Come on, yeah. Now that sounds like a name that the Three Stooges would have gone for if they would have ran a bakery in one of their shorts. And I think, you know, they would have ended up throwing pies at some point. It's, you know.
It sounds like a Wheel of Fortune answer.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I'd like to solve bread and butter brothers.
I don't.
Dun 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 dun.
I've never gotten that. Those, like, some of those, like, things, it's like, how would anybody ever, I mean, yeah, I guess that's the show.
Yeah,
right?
I don't. I didn't intend that to be a before and after puzzle, but it's fun to imagine if it was. What the hell that would even mean.
Who knows? That's the fun, right? Yeah. Not really big Wheel of Fortune watcher, unfortunately.
Not a big pat head.
Not a big pat head. No, can't say that I am a big pat head at all. Love Vanna White though. Gotta love that Vanna White. Still
representing the Carolinas.
Yeah. What is she from? From the other Carolina?
Yeah, she's from Carolina Lesser.
That's what we call it. No.
Worst
Carolina Minor.
No, we don't want to start new fights with our South Carolina.
Yeah, fuck South Carolina. That's what I'm saying too, Garrett.
No. We love our viewers from South Carolina. That's no, you know, we got to stick together with our fellow Carolinas.
Hey, we states have to stick together.
We do. Well, that doesn't sound good when you say it like that. Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think we had a whole war over that.
Yeah, that's very, very true. That's a very good point. Yeah, so yeah, let me retract that last statement. But yeah, we're watching I Bury the Living tonight. It is a movie that takes place in a cemetery, and it's about a guy who basically controls people's fates, whether they live or die. So it's a very interesting story, some interesting filmmakers, some interesting stars. So we'll talk about all that tonight. As always, Evan brings us a wonderful cocktail to pair with the evening's film in a little segment which we call...
What were you drinking?
What are we drinking tonight, Evan?
Tonight we are drinking Cemetery Cider. This is made with spiced rum, bourbon whiskey, and some kind of orange. The recipe calls for orange rum. I'm just using triple sec because it's what I have on hand. So that's shaken over ice, strained, and topped with apple cider. So we've had a couple of apple cider drinks on the show so far. I remember the snake bite and spider cider.
Right.
So these have always fared pretty well, I think. I've liked our cider drinks, so I like everything in this one. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, no, it's again, it's a cocktail that has some layers to it. I'm sure the flavor is gonna kind of have some stages, as some of these more complex cocktails tend to, and I always love that. I mean, these are some interesting recipes that you're able to find, and I think it'll be perfect for the movie. And what is that cider? Is that the cider?
It is, yes.
Okay, very nice. I like it. I think the last cider that we had, I guess, was season 3. So that was 2 seasons ago. I don't think
we haven't had
one
in a
when
while.
Was
when was
the
Spider
snake?
Baby?
What was so Spider Baby was season
that the
3?
last one? Oh.
Yeah, I think that was the opening of season 3.
So it has been a while.
Yes, and there's an interesting connection to one of the actors in Spider Baby, to one of the people involved with tonight's film, that I'm going to share later, that is just kind of ridiculous to me. It's always been ridiculous to me, so
all right, well,
can't wait to
look
share.
forward
Little
to
tease,
that.
little tease.
Spider Baby was another crazy fun movie.
Spider Baby was a lot of fun. To talk about a cult classic, that's why I try for season openers, I try to choose a really fun, kind of very culty film. This season was The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Last season was God, I don't even remember what opened season 4. Last Man on Earth.
Was that?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't
Maybe
know.
not.
But
who knows?
All good. If you haven't seen them, go back and check them out.
Go check them out. But I'm very excited for the
Cemetery cider.
Cider looks delicious.
Good. So, cheers, everybody. We're gonna give this a try.
Cheers.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It barely tastes like anything at all.
It feels like all the flavors kind of cancel each other out.
They
almost.
do. That is the
kind of
weirdest.
It's kind of like just drinking a water.
It really is.
Except I feel it in my nose a little bit.
That is bizarre.
That's
yeah,
weird.
I feel it I feel it here.
This is a zero-sum drink.
Yeah, that is really strange. I was sipping that expecting it to really hit with a bunch of things, but yeah, it was
I think this drink has negative calories.
It really
This is we've discovered a glitch in the matrix.
I think you've accidentally created some kind of paint thinner. I think that's how it's going down right now. But it's just what is this? It is like nothing.
Tastes like nothing.
It's the drink about nothing.
Bow.
We've already done it. We already. All
right, that's our one. That's our one.
We get one an episode at least. We spent most of them on our season opener, so we've got to limit them to one an episode now. So I hope there's no apartments in this.
Oh, no.
Somebody's busting in and out.
We'll restrain ourselves.
No, I think we're confined to the cemetery here mostly, so that'll be perfect. Again, low budget movie. But yeah, this is pretty good. I like this cocktail, so it'll be. I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't disappoint.
I think it's gonna be a 2-drink minimum kind of night.
Yeah.
I think I'll be able to chill on this though. It's like a nice, I don't know.
Like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, because it just goes down like nothing. It's just all right, I can chill on this. It's not like something I'm having to all right, I got to get this down. I just got to take big sips so I just get through it and then I'm done with it. And
we've had a rough couple of weeks, so I'm glad we have a good one.
We do have a very good one tonight, so that's awesome. Good cocktail, and hopefully a good movie tonight. I have not seen tonight's film. It is I do own it. I've owned
You've got a copy of this
for
one?
a long time, in this DVD box set of 17 public domain films, of which we've seen, I counted it out today, we've seen 12.
Wow.
In this,
we've seen most out of the box set.
We've seen most of these. And yeah, how crazy is that? I mean, there's these public domain horror box sets, man. So there's a Lugosi movie on here we haven't seen. There's some other things we'll see eventually. And then I Bury the Living. I just never, for whatever reason, I was always more interested Horror Hotel was the big thing that I like, because I had seen that movie when I was a kid, and I had a hard time. Like, first movie I watched on the internet, right? And I'd seen it on VHS before that. Hard time finding it after that. And then when I got this, I was like, fuck yeah, I get to see this movie again. I loved it. But it also has, like 5 Bela Lugosi movies on here. So, like, I didn't, honestly, I think The Gorilla is the only one that I really, has the devil bat. But there's some of these that, like Invisible Ghost, I didn't realize was good until later.
Okay, so I mean, when you got this box set for the one movie, did you watch all of the movies in the box set?
No, I was very selective because there's
there's a lot there.
There's a handful
movies
here that I have not seen, like including tonight's film.
Oh.
I think we got this in Ross Dress for Less. This is one of the
it's our Ross plug.
Well, I don't know if they're selling these babies anymore, but hopefully they're furthering these public domain horror movies so other aficionados can get their hands on them. But yeah, I mean, again, I've owned this and I haven't seen everything on here, and I haven't seen tonight's film. So it should prove to be interesting. It's directed and produced by the father of the producer of a film we watched last season, End of the World, with Christopher Lee.
Okay, yeah.
The one where Christopher Lee was an alien for like a second.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was an alien the whole time, but you only see him in his alien form for like a second.
At the big explosion.
Yeah, big explosion at End of the World. You already know what's gonna happen, but it's a lot of nothing actually is what's happening in that movie. We had fun with it though. Go check out our episode on it. But it is it was that was produced by Charles Band, and he's the son of the director producer of tonight's film, Albert Band. And, these guys actually ended up working together a lot in the 70s, but this is one of the father Albert Band's first movies. This is actually his second film. And he went on to produce a lot of, like, independent genre movies. So we'll be talking about him tonight. We'll be talking about the writer of the script, who's kind of a interesting character. He's got some credentials that are kind of ridiculous. So it's just it's an interesting film, and I'm excited to get into it. Anything before we break into this cemetery tonight and check out this film?
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
He's got not a mean. Not a saying. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Fresh. All right. Well, then, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into I Bury the Living right now. Sorry. Yeah. There was a title change on this movie. It was originally titled The Killer on the Wall, and then
The Killer on the Wall.
And then the distributor United Artists wanted a more lurid title, so they went with I Bury the Living. Pretty good.
They're taking the same like strategy that like anime shows take nowadays, where they make the title really long and it's like just very like I do whatever. It's just very descriptive of what's happening.
Right. I mean, some people love that. Louis Garfinkel. He's the other creator of tonight's film that we'll be talking about more later. Is this an educational film? Press, you didn't start at the video at 0000, did you?
I did. I did.
I had it at a.
Was I not supposed to?
No, I had it at a mark. I had it at like 18 seconds in or something.
By way of making you feel right at home, Bob.
Sorry, I thought it would just do that.
Mr. Chairman. Come along, sir. After you.
Oh, I got you.
Now, you know. Of course. It isn't as if you was any stranger here, Bob.
Yes, but somehow this place all looks different to me. Like I never saw it before. Well, maybe I never had to. It's cold as an icebox in here.
Oh, that thing hasn't worked in years. Cement holds the wet, you know, makes the air a wee bit Christmassy. Won't bother you none once you get down to work.
I'm not sworn in yet.
Oh, that's only for
Groundskeeper
sure, sir.
Willie
Now,
over
let
here.
me see if I got the list of committee men right. First, Chairman Robert Kraft, yourself. Mr. Honiger, Treasurer, your Uncle George, Secretary, and of course Mr. Trowbridge and Mr. Bates. Making 5 in all, right?
Right.
You can find me at any time. My dwelling straight across the boulevard, opposite the gate. Makes it nice, living so close to my work. Now, would you like to see the sights, sir? Give the roof a chance to catch the heat. If you get to make a tour, it's a bit warmer outside.
That's quite a map.
Oh, yes, sir. That's a map of the entire cemetery, down to the weeest speck of dust. Here we are, and here's my shed with the row stone, and there's the gate. You
It's a ridiculous map.
Kept it up to date. There's a new mausoleum on here already.
Aye. Oh, yes, sir. This map's going to be a big help
It's
to you,
2
Bobby.
eyes
Suppose
and
you've got
the
a customer and you want to know what ground we can show him. This is where the map comes in. One look and quick as a wink. You know who's where and what's what. It's them pins that makes it so easy. The black ones stand for the ones that is already there, and the white ones
Why
for
isn't
them
it just
that
a
has made their
grid?
arrangements for the future. Now, for example, here's my place. Lovely,
They
isn't it,
planned
Bob?
this like they planned
There.
Boston.
Sun in the morning, but gets those trees to give shade in the afternoon
Just to
heat.
say they didn't.
You start in the middle and then just fan out from there.
Look, we're just throwing bodies on the
Right, by
ground
the time
here,
we
but
retired you.
I don't have
Nothing to worry
time
about.
to
Full
plan
pension,
these
draw the
out
sun
into
check
a
every month.
grid.
I'm to be paid for nothing from now on.
No, you're to be paid for 40 years of devotion, and that's something. Anyone in mind to replace you?
Oh, I hadn't given it much thought, sir, but, there must be plenty of young and hard-muscled toffs would give the right teeth for my shoes. It's a lovely place to work. You're outside, near Mother Earth.
Well, let me know if you find somebody.
That sure is
I
a
will.
combination of words to use.
Yes, sir, that's quite a map.
Pardon me, sir.
What?
I just wanted to show you where we keep
Yep,
this.
that's the map.
Oh.
Some emergency. No need to worry, though. We haven't had
Gotcha.
none yet.
I just wanted to show
Oh,
you
you
this
expecting
gun.
visitors, sir?
No, but that sounds like Stu Drexel.
Oh, aye. Drexel and Pretty Beth Paris. Did I hear there was promised?
Looks
How
like
does he
they're
know what the dude's car sounds like?
She finally caught me, Bob.
Bethy, many happy returns of the day. Stu, that's a great place you picked for a honeymoon.
Oh, marriage has made me conservative. How about it, Mrs. D?
Wow.
Can I carry you over the threshold?
I still don't think it's so very funny. I think it's positively awful if you really want to know the truth.
Oh, Bethy, don't be that way.
What's the trouble?
How would you like to get a cemetery plot for a wedding gift?
Now, Bethy, you know Pop never meant it for a present.
That's
It's
so.
just a
Yeah,
formal
that's
legal
so.
sort of thing. You
That's
see, Dad left
awful.
part of my inheritance in trust for when I got married. One of the provisions was that myself and my wife had first-class accommodations here at the Immortal Hills. Doesn't cost us a cent, but we have to buy the plots before the bank will let me have the cash. You know, Dad, he never did consider me much on responsibility.
He was a very smart man.
Oh, aye, that he was. And though a bonny bride should have her thoughts far from doom, it's a lucky girl whose father-in-law provides from the beyond for her future.
Isn't he sweet?
Thanks, Scotty.
Ghost Dad.
Bob,
Ghost Dad. Uh-oh.
give us a couple of
Oh
minutes,
no.
will you?
Oh no. I
And
can
call up
smell
Owens
the
at the
Jello
bank in the
pudding
morning.
pops now.
So I can cash a check.
I don't think it's funny at all.
Keep them out.
From the last administration, sir. Folks get a wee bit rocky when they come out here sometimes. Best to be prepared. Down the hatch.
You're drinking on the job? No wonder this cemetery is so run down.
Oh, over here, that's where the Drexel bunch is.
You see on the kind of right side of that map,
Ah,
where
it'll get so you'll
inside
love
the
it out
loop,
here,
the one
Bobby.
path.
It's a fine,
like goes to the
green,
middle.
lovely place.
Do you see that?
A fine place to
Do you think
slip away
that? Do you
from
think
the
that
cares
map's
of
like
the world.
three-dimensional,
Slip
and
away
that
and
road
live a
just
wee bit.
there's like a pole kind of right there in that intersection of the. There's a column and there's a one grave at the top.
Yeah, I can see that.
When are they gonna show that?
Retiring chairman of the Immortal Hills Cemetery
You gotta pay extra for the gravesite up in the sky.
Yeah,
right.
That's where they bury the rich people.
President of Craft
In the
Department.
sky.
Now, George, don't shush me. You railroaded me into this.
Now, wait a minute, Bob. It's your turn. Last year was his turn. The year before it was mine. Nobody refuses to take the chairmanship. Pardon us, Henry.
President of Craft's Department Store.
Why?
Nobody ever has. It's just not done, son.
Well, can you give me one good reason why I should take over the management of a whole big cemetery when I'm up to my neck in my own business?
As
I'm too
retired.
busy to run a cemetery.
Of course I can. Tradition. Particularly for us crafts. You always harp on dignity, honor, prestige. Well, how do you think we got it? Because your great-grandfather, your grandfather, and your father served on every community project, board, and committee that was ever created. They served for free, but they did it for business.
Fresh, were you able
That's
to
what
catch
a
up
fine
with us?
family has to do in this town. And you can't
Yeah,
refuse
fast
to do
forward.
it without losing a
Could you-
lot of respect from our
I did
customers.
not look to see where the
Another
breaks
thing.
were today.
It's just not done.
Todd needs your.
Pass me over to
Oh, yeah,
next
yeah,
year.
I'll let
I'm
you
up
know.
to my ears.
Bob, do you realize
I'll
you're
let you
talking
know.
about only a few hours a
The
month
break
at the
was
most?
30
The
seconds.
key, the
Yeah, I'll
caretaker,
let you
handles
fucking
everything.
know.
All you do is show up once a week and sign the checks. George, proceed, Henry.
Raise your right hand.
Well, what about Bill Honegger?
Raise your right hand.
You're doing it.
Do you, Robert Kraft, swear to discharge the duties and responsibilities of this office
Little
faithfully and
did we know
completely
that
to
Robert
the utmost
Kraft,
of your
owner
ability?
of the New England Patriots, before he became the owner of the football team, the first thing he
Thank you,
did
Uncle George.
was run a cemetery.
okay.
That's how you learn to be a good owner in the NFL.
Right.
You learn how to manage a bunch of dead people first, and then you make your way to football players.
Where do you think he got the team?
There's a guy named Watson on the
Think
phone.
about it.
Says it's urgent,
Well,
you know?
probably in
Watson?
some
Olden Watson, you know.
scheme
In
where
some kind of
Undertakers.
necromantic
Well.
deal.
I
Hello.
think so.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Watson. I'll do the
They
best
sure
of it.
play like dead people. You know what I'm saying?
Without Tom Brady, they certainly do.
Tom Brady was the one living member of the Patriots.
Don't worry about it. I'll take
Gotcha,
care of it myself.
Patriots.
I'll be there within an hour. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, what about this ad?
Have to wait. I'm sorry.
Well, now, call McKee. You don't have to go up there every time.
This is different.
Somebody prominent?
Stu Drexel and his wife.
Stu and Betsy. No.
Oh shit.
I want one of those old office doors in my house
Hi, Jess. McKee, this is Mr.
where it has like the name of the room printed on
Hi,
the glass.
Jessup. Oh, the west slope between the Pattersons and the Fenleys.
What else is new?
You were my big news for the day. Asked about plans for the coming year, Kraft revealed the Immortal Hills will install a drive-in bar to stimulate additional trade.
Ooh, fun.
I'm stuck with the obituary detail. Boy, it's cold in here.
You wanna
Let's
grab
get
a
that heat
drink
on. I'll
over
let
at
in
the
tomorrow. We
cemetery?
better get ready for the interment.
Aye, that'll
They
be done,
serve the
sir.
best drinks
Better
in
change the
town.
Drexel pins, black instead of white.
Oh, they already got black pins, sir.
All who
So I
can.
was burying my uncle the
Well,
other
now,
week, and I
the
said,
last
"Boy,
I
this
remember
place is
was the very
boring.
day
You know
they
what this?
come out here to
You know what
give
this
the
needs?
order, and you stuck in two
Booze."
pens.
Booze, of course.
Must have picked up the wrong color.
Pour me a stiff one.
I said,
Nothing.
"Hey,
It's just
where can a
weird,
fella get a
that's
drink
all.
around here?" And they said, "Are
What?
you kidding me?"
Well, the kids came out here right after they tied the knot. They bought a couple of plots. Stu was complying with some technicality in his trust. And it was all very cute. We had a couple of laughs. And afterwards, I jabbed 2 pins in the map, white pins, I thought, just to make it official. And I hear today they've been killed. And the maps had them on the blacklist all the time.
Okay, so what?
Nothing. It just made me feel a little eerie, that's all.
I think he means he marked the young
Very
couple for
irie.
death, sir.
Yeah, I guess that was it. must have been the feeling I had. Well, it's funny what'll go through a guy's mind, isn't it?
Do me a favor, McKee. If he starts fooling around with those pins again, be sure he stays away from the west slope, between the Pattersons and the Finleys.
Indeed, I will, sir.
Hi, Ann, what are you doing out here?
I had a luncheon date, but I was stood up.
I know a nice little place down the street.
I just might take you up on that.
I won't hold my breath.
Do you think it's a little self-centered to assume that you've, like, killed these people when you have, like, there's no reason that you...
The Black Pins!
He's like, oh my god, I'm God. This means I'm God.
My fiancé, Andy.
Mitch, would you be wanting me for anything else, Bobby?
No, thanks, Andy.
Bob? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just a little depressed, that's all, but you'll take care of that.
Whoa.
And I
made a
keep
mistake
wishing we
at
could
work.
keep our appointment.
Oh, rendezvous, if you don't mind. You're
I'm gonna
great
get
fun.
fired
I'm
for
showing.
sure.
Actually, do you know what made me turn around and come here instead of going home? Well, I was driving along, feeling rejected. And then all of a sudden I saw you very clearly in my mind. Bob, it's just that you're too attractive. After all, president of a
sure about
department
that?
store
Bob,
and
you know
in
what your
charge of the
problem is?
Immortal
You're
Hills.
too attractive.
I saw you and I heard you. Lunchtime, Annie. That's what you said distinctly.
Lunchtime, Annie. Well, I can do better than that, I hope.
Oh, you did. You said, I want you, and I need you, and a whole lot of lovely things I'd be embarrassed to repeat.
Yeah. You know, just about the time you were seeing me, I had you on my mind.
That's amazing.
No, I mean it.
What?
And I don't blame you for not wanting to repeat what I was thinking.
We better go to lunch or get married.
Whoa.
Or I can just as easily join Jess at that little spot down the road he spoke.
Or get married.
We regret the management does not permit exchanges once the merchandise has been purchased.
Wink.
They're not fresh enough.
Or get married.
So weird.
You ever want to fuck so you just got married real quick?
Oh, it happened all the time.
Oh, no way. Just kidding, just kidding.
He's just over here willy-nilly screwing around with pins.
Was there any
Put the
reason
pens
that he
down.
did that?
I don't know.
Hi, Carl.
That was very random.
No, terrible. No, I'm sorry. The funeral's been confined to the immediate family. Yeah, all right, Carl. I'll see you later.
No.
Okay. I believe she was saying
Shut up
no.
and kiss me.
Okay, Sean Connery.
Here's a pro
All right,
tip.
we are
If you
lucky
kiss
to
her quick enough before she says no.
No. I want to give that a yikes. On Evan.
Oh, no.
Is it here, Fresh? I'm probably just...
No.
I know it's dissolve on pin. Both my breaks
is.
are
It's the
dissolve
26th,
on
though.
pin.
W. Isham. Wisham.
Mr. Wisham.
No, it's Isham, guys. Come on
Oh. You mean his name's not Dr. Wisham?
now. Wiz Ham, maybe. Or Wise Ham?
He's a real wise hand.
Wisem. He's gonna pull out his amateur radio here in a second.
The pins.
Dead.
Does that pin look a little dangerous to put into this?
Well, it looked like it was the eye. It looked like it was an eye for the teddy
Yeah,
bear.
but if you give that to a child, they're gonna
It
die.
looks like the
They're
pin
gonna
would
pull
just
it out and
poke
try to
out
eat
the
it.
other side.
This teddy bear eye looks delicious. Ah!
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah,
pull the pin out. Look out.
Pull the pin on the bear.
Extra
Jam it.
first class. Fine and rich and swirly. I'm a granite man myself. Bobby! Bobby, I've got a surprise.
Found
for
your
you.
replacement.
Oh, well, no, not yet. But I'm scouting the countryside. This is far sweeter.
That car.
Yeah, talk about a hot rod.
This is what I call getting things done.
Is that a heater?
You should have been an executive.
Yeah, it wasn't working earlier.
Hey, best take off your coat, Bobby. You'll be getting
People start
overheated.
dying around here. We finally start making some money.
Fairly quiet this week.
Wait, why did he pull the gun out earlier? I'm so confused.
He was just showing him, and here's our gun.
In case of emergencies.
Oh,
In case of any cemetery emergency.
Pointed it at him.
In case of zombies.
Yeah, in case
use
one of the
this.
bodies comes back.
No, this is just an average funeral. They
In
don't come
case
like
you
the
buried a
directional
living
doings every
person,
day, thank
use
the Lord.
this.
Key, this bill for W. Isham. What's it for?
Here's the lot for this afternoon, Bobby. Oh, and I need to look so sad. Willisham was the same
Oh, he
age
was just
lad as
trying
me.
a random one to see if he could. It was
There's
affecting
something I've
things.
been meaning to tell you.
Yeah, he wasn't looking. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
like,
doing it random.
I went to the map
pin the tail
just
on
after
the
we got the
donkey.
news. They changed Willisham's pin to black. It was already black. Looks like there might be something creepy up with that map.
Cursed
Changing
map.
pen colors without human assistance, no less.
All right, so where's the treasure? Which one of the graves is the treasure in?
So
Bob,
the
you haven't been
consequence
here
of this
since you
curse is
died.
that they just have to like use a
I know, I
different
changed his
bookkeeping
pin before he
system.
died.
Destroy the map.
Yeah, oh, I guess we'll just use
Yeah,
a
just throw the
paper
map
record.
away.
Yeah, we'll just get a new map.
That map's nothing but an old piece of paper hanging on the wall. All you do when you stick pins in it is to make holes in the paper. White pins, black pins, safety pins. It doesn't make any difference, see?
Well, we'll just get green and blue
Well,
pins.
look,
from
it's
now on.
unfortunate that it worked out this
Change
way,
the
but
color.
coincidence is a part of everyday life. Some are funny, some are pretty odd, but this one isn't even good enough to make the back page of the shopping news. That's all it is, Bob, coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, this guy, he was a nobody. No one's even gonna miss him.
That's okay.
You think anybody's
Sometime
gonna give
when
a
I've
fuck
sat on a
about
real
some
headbender,
dead
you
toy
can do the same
maker?
for me.
I've got news to
What's your
write.
trouble?
Well, nothing, but I've been through all this before.
Ooh,
The grass,
This has happened before.
the quiet,
that strange feeling of deja vu.
and that sound. I never knew what it was. It's the sound of a name being cut into a headstone.
Yeah, I've heard of people who thought they'd been through the same bit before in their dreams.
That close
I think it's even happened to me.
Yeah,
What would you say if I told you this happens to me regularly? Ever since I was a child. Sometimes as often as every other
fresh,
week.
I didn't see this. This is what the
I'd say you
groundskeeper
were
looks like.
sensitive or exaggerating.
Third floor sports line 9280
So
Grove.
this is what the
Compared to 8500 as the same date last year. Basement sports worst.
I'm going to call Bates and Honiger and Trowbridge right now and tell them I'm quitting. Don't worry, George.
Put
Nothing
in
drastic will
old age
happen to the
makeup
store.
fresh.
My mind's made up.
Yes.
You mean mixed up. I've lived in Milford all my life, and I can't remember any
That's
man
where I
who ever
wanna
let that
live,
place get the better of me.
Milford.
Why, when I was chairman, I'll bet I stuck the wrong colored pins in that
the
thing
greatest
a dozen times.
town in
If
America.
I ran out of one color, I
Milford.
used the other. You've only been down there a couple
Sorry
of
to
times.
our viewers in Milford.
George.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a few Milfords scattered around.
Oh, without a doubt.
I didn't think anything of it at the time. And then I took a white pin out of the map quite at random, and I put a black pin in its place, and today I find out the old man it belonged to died during the week.
Bob, that's
This guy's
terrible.
auditioning for Santa Claus.
For heaven's sake, Bob. Everybody loves a
mall.
ghost story. Where's your sense of humor? You don't really believe
Where's
that
your
stuff
Christmas
you're telling
spirit?
me, do you?
I still think I may be
Jolly,
learning something.
jolly.
About myself. Where are you going?
Oh, I think I'll just take a run out to the cemetery.
What for?
Oh, shit.
Sounds like it might be fun. After all, I've been trying to find some way to wipe out our competition for years.
Holy shit, this guy's ruthless businessman.
What? We could make money like this.
That sounded like a confession to me.
Talk about a shark, man.
I'm gonna go kill my competition.
This guy would be great on Shark Tank. Oh, he's got to go.
But he's thirsty.
This is Kevin O'Leary.
Want to take my car?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Brr.
Okay, Hitchcock.
Won't be but a moment, sir.
Yeah, that profile.
Don't bother, McKee. I think I've got it. Oh, that'll be all, McKee.
Yeah, fresh. I see. I really see it now.
Well, the place hasn't changed a bit since I was chairman. A few more pins in the map.
Black ones.
White ones, too. Sit down and relax, Bob. I think I can get this whole thing cleared up for you.
What are you going to do?
I just pulled 100 pins out.
Here for you to worry about.
Exactly.
George, let's forget this.
Bob, I said I'm just going to convince you.
Well, George, suppose you took Henry Trowbridge's white pin out and put a black one in its place, and tomorrow morning he turned up dead.
It's not a chance.
Well, I know not a chance, but suppose by some weird coincidence it happened. Now, it's happened to me 3 times already.
I deal strictly in facts, son. I don't go for this coincidence bunk. But if Henry Trowbridge even looks a little peaky tomorrow, you can resign and I'll back you up. Now, Henry Trowbridge, let me see if I remember.
George, I just mentioned Henry as an example. Now, you're not going to use him.
Well, Henry's as good a choice as anybody, considering he directly
let's kill
preceded
Henry.
you as committee chairman.
Let's try killing Henry. Just see what happens.
Come on. It's not even going to work.
Just to see.
If you
It's
do the
nothing-
honors,
nothing's gonna
nothing
happen, but let's
happens,
just
it
see.
won't be quite as conclusive.
It'll be the next
By all
dissolve, I
means.
guess.
Okay.
Let's not diverge from the established pattern. But I'll have you know, I was no slouch when it came to pinning the tail on the donkey when I was a kid. No reflection on Henry. Go ahead, Bob.
Kill Henry.
Go ahead, Bob. Kill him.
Do
it.
Do it.
Pull the trigger.
I mean, I love how he made him do it. He wasn't going to do it himself.
Yeah. Here,
He's like, this isn't
kill
even going
my
to work. I don't
competition.
believe in coincidence.
You do it.
You better call Henry and tell him what we did.
He'd only think we were kidding.
No, he'd believe you.
Then he'd call my physician, and he'd reserve a nice quiet room for me at Providence Hospital. Let's keep this quiet, my boy. Henry can't complain. After all, if his term had run a week or so longer, he might be having the willies instead of you.
Henry.
And that is going to take us to our first break. A little bit of a cliffhanger there. What's going to happen to Henry?
Stick around, find out.
Stick around and find out. I wonder if he's going to maybe die. Probably what's going to happen. So what do we think so far? That was the first third of I Bury the Living, and
Pretty interesting setup so far. Does this guy have some kind of crazy Twilight Zone powers? Does he Does he bury the living? The title kind of suggests. I was expecting, like somebody being buried alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that gonna happen?
I don't believe so.
That's unfortunate.
Again, as I prefaced at the very beginning of the episode, they changed the title from The Killer on the Wall to I Bury the Living.
Is also not a great title.
Also not, but more accurate to what the movie is.
More descriptive. More accurate.
Yeah, definitely. You can see why the distributor, United Artists, wanted to put a little bit of mustard on.
A little pizzazz on it.
A little pizzazz.
I Bury the Living. That's not what this movie's about.
Doesn't matter. Sounds
Ship
great.
it.
We already made the poster.
Maybe there was another movie that they had made the poster for called I Bury the Living. That one got scrapped.
Yeah, they just...
We're gonna change the title to your movie. Use this poster.
It'll be great. Don't worry about it. But the movie's already done. The title's the whole movie. We can't change it now. It'll be fine. It'll be great. You'll make so much more money. And I think they were probably right.
Probably.
I think it did. It's weird. I think this movie did okay. It's kind of strange. There's something at the door. It's my dog. I'll let him in at the break. So yeah, if it sounds like Jack Nicholson breaking through my door with an axe. This is my dog scratching at the door. But yeah, I mean that's the thing about this movie. It's 1958. It doesn't really have any horror movie names in it. All these actors, most of these main actors in the movie, this is like their only horror roles for the most part. The star of tonight's movie, Richard Boone, he I think this is his only horror movie, I believe. And he actually related to Daniel Boone, directly related. He's the
local native,
like 5th great grandnephew of Daniel Boone. So pretty crazy, pretty
Took them a couple of generations, but they made it across the frontier and into the movies.
Into Hollywood. Yeah.
I'm Daniel Boone, Hollywood kid.
Hollywood kid. Yeah, Hollywood pioneer. He was not a pioneer though. He was a frontiersman. I think that's the correct terminology for Daniel Boone.
Which one wears the hat that's got like the raccoon tail?
I think is that Davy Crockett or is that Daniel Boone? I don't know.
Who knows?
I always forget. We are close to a Daniel Boone landmark where we're at.
We are. We're at his home.
A little, yeah. Well, yeah, I forgot he did kind of.
He lived there.
Kick around.
I think
yeah.
he was raised there.
Forgot about that.
Hello. We're getting a call.
It does. It sounds like some kind of either call. Maybe the aliens are finally reaching us. Maybe there's some kind of. I'm not quite sure. That was very soothing, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so there's the.
What is happening?
It's in improvisational concert music.
Yeah, I feel like something's trying to make contact with us.
It's like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, like that. See, I don't know how to respond though. I don't work musical keys at all.
Yeah, I don't speak Simon Says.
I don't. Great. Yeah, great game. I don't have the skills. Just can't do it. I'm terrible at that game. Awful. So then the aliens would definitely destroy us if I had to play. See, how am I supposed to respond to that? Now bop it. You give me a bop it. Just take care of it right away. But yeah, so not a lot of like horror pedigree in terms of the acting in tonight's film, but the director and producer of tonight's film, Albert Band, went on to assist his son when his son Charles Band made a bunch of. It's the Alien Sweet Feet.
Got an alien
Sweet Feet's in the house. The aliens are joining us, so we haven't figured out how to respond quite yet.
Live from the planet Venus. It's
Yeah.
Where's the drop?
Oh no, it's just queuing up again. Okay, Daft Punk. All right, I didn't know that we had special guest Daft Punk this evening. That's exactly what this is. This is what they do. That's all Daft Punk is. Little ASMR stream for you. That's what that is.
What the heck?
Except green with no reproductive. That's exactly right. Exactly right, Sweet Pea. Yeah. No, that's yeah, fresh. What the heck, indeed. I echo that sentiment.
Man, that was on your end.
Well, it could be some Caligari curse remnants, or it could be the aliens. Again, it wouldn't be the first time that we've made contact. I like that.
Yeah.
It's trippy. Trippy.
Sounds like I'm playing a Super Nintendo game and like the teleporter opens up.
That's and this is not a plug for the Super Mario Brothers movie out this weekend. No. Yeah, I'm sure Chris Pratt as Mario is gonna be great. Yeah. Oh God, see. Now is that what it sounds like in space? If you you know, if you when they eventually they can make it so that there's some kind of modification to your spacesuit where you just like, I mean, is there sound in space? Like what the? I don't know anything about space, guys.
Are you saying like do they need to add like some kind of voice transmitter to the spacesuit so that they can like talk to each other?
If you're doing a spacewalk like out in open space, would
how
that
loud?
work?
I mean, how loud would you have to talk to be able to hear somebody in space?
That's what I'm saying. Can you even hear it?
There's no air. There wouldn't be any sound.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right.
You need like a giant speaker.
Yeah.
No, I mean it wouldn't matter. There's no air to vibrate.
You would just have wireless headsets in your
You
suit.
just gotta crank it up to 11.
Yeah, you just make it even louder.
When you crank it up to 11, that actually starts creating oxygen on its own, and it allows the sound to travel.
It starts when you turn when you turn the amplifier up to 11, it starts releasing roxygen.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about the existence of roxygen.
Gas.
It's easy to forget about the roxygen, but it's very powerful. Oxygen. That's yeah. We're not scientists. We can't speculate on.
Well, I mean, speak for yourself. But.
Well, okay. Evan's got more credentials. That yes, Evan is a scientist. I'm no scientist.
I'm a scientist. I do lots of science.
Yeah, Fresh is a different kind of scientist. And I am a scientist of film. I'm a movie scientist. No, I'm just kidding.
Movie scientist.
Garrett Spake, movie scientist.
It's been a long day in the lab, in the movie lab.
Just whipping some things up. Just creating new movie experiments and hypothesizing.
When I hear movie scientist, I think like a scientist with a bunch of wacky, gimmicky gadgets behind him spewing sparks.
Well, yes, that was last week's film. Unfortunately, no mad scientist action in tonight's film. It's
that guy was a movie scientist.
That guy, what last week we had the definition of a movie scientist.
Textbook.
It was great. It was perfect, and the vaudevillian's impression of the mad scientist was pretty good as well. But if that's confusing, you should just go see our episode. Watch the movie. It was great. Maniac. But But yeah, so we're about to go into our break. We're gonna get 2 trailers for the same movie. One's a trailer, one's a TV spot. And it's by the same director, producer of tonight's film, Albert Band. He had made... Yeah, that's how you say it in the alien language. But he had made one film before this with the same writer. It was like a juvenile delinquent / Western film called The Young Guns.
Oh, it wasn't called Billy the Kid?
Well, again, not to be confused with the Brat Pack 80s version that's got Kiefer Sutherland and Charlie Sheen and all those other guys.
The Brat Pack.
Yeah, they did the Young Guns. There's Young Guns and Young Guns 2. But this was the Young Guns. So it's different, not to be confused. But he did that, and then he did one other film in America after this, and then in the 60s was in Italy making sword and sandal films, which were basically took place in Greek and Roman times, and it's all kinds of Hercules and I don't know if Sinbad was it was most Hercules type stuff. That was the big sword and sandal, but sword and sandal was a big movie genre at the time. So we did those, and then spaghetti westerns. So it was weird that he's actually was born in Paris, moved to America, fled whenever the Nazis occupied France, and then was in Hollywood for a little bit, and then in the 60s was in Italy, and then in the 70s moved back to America, started making exploitation films with his son and with other people. And that's how we get to tonight's trailers, which is for... So the movie has 2 titles. Each trailer's for a different title. So the first trailer is titled Zoltan, Hound of Dracula. And it's very much presenting it as a horror movie, which it is. I haven't seen it, but it very much is. The second trailer, it's a TV spot. It's called Dracula's Dog. And
those kind of cast 2 wildly different expectations.
Well, and if the titles alone aren't enough to do that, the narration of both trailers also really goes a long way. And so I really hope that, we get to, you get to see some of the first trailer and listen to that narrator. And then the spot is 30 seconds. The trailer's long and the spot is short. But the spot narration is something else. As soon as I found this, I was just okay, this is
gotta show it.
And I was gonna show another Albert Band trailer for a movie that he directed for his son's company in the 80s, Ghoulies 2. But I don't want to get flagged on YouTube and get another strike. So, and I'm just checking my phone to make sure I haven't gotten one already for some of that. Because, every time I check trailers and certain things, when there's a billion copies on YouTube, some are flagged, some are not. And so I just never know. Just shooting
roll the dice.
Rolling the dice. But so you get to see the trailer for Zoltan, Hound of Dracula, and the TV spot for the same movie, but under the title Dracula's Dog. And then when we come back, we'll get into the exciting middle of I Bury Living. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Right now, Michael Drake hasn't a care in the world. He's off on a camping holiday in California with his wife and 2 children, plus 2 dogs and a litter of puppies. What Drake doesn't know is that there are skeletons in his family closet, and the bones are about to start rattling with a vengeance. You see, his name isn't really Drake. In the old country, it's pronounced Dracula.
I'll tell you one thing, if what you say is true, I'm gonna make a lot of money.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm gonna sue all those people who've been making Dracula pictures without my permission.
A very funny joke, Mr. Drake. But that is exactly the point. You are the only direct descendant. Don't forget, he wants your blood. Prepare. In the daytime, we will look for him. At night, he looks for you.
What's happening?
Destroy him. Now.
Summoned by the living dead, they come in the night, thirsting for human blood. Led by the most terrifying creature that ever walked the earth. Zoltan, Hound of Dracula.
What's that? Don't move.
Now there's a nice doggy, but before you pet it, take a good look. It might be a friend of Zoltan, Hound of Dracula.
It's his night to howl. Dracula's dog. The meanest vampire of them all has a four-legged friend, and he's out for blood. Crown International Pictures presents Dracula's Dog. Whoops, there he goes again. There's more to the legend than meets the throat in Dracula's Dog. Rated R.
Why would his dog also be evil? I don't get it.
Rated R?
Was that the ABC TV spot?
Definitely got some.
It was the edited for TV.
Some young news guy to come in is trying to get into voiceover work, and hey, like, you want to do a voiceover for a trailer called Dracula's Dog? Well, sure. And then, you know.
And next on Disney
Dracula's
Channel,
Dog.
Dracula's Dog. And, there he goes again. I mean,
I think they got I think some wires got crossed there. I think they were supposed to do a spot for Marmaduke.
Yeah. Well, this isn't the Marmaduke trailer. I've already cut it. I'm not doing it again. Yeah, that's I see it. I definitely see it. Yeah, I mean, but I love like hearing the first trailer, and it's and then the second one is just very sitcom-y, very over the top, and it's, I mean, you gotta love that it's the same movie, and especially like in the second one, all the gruesome like stuff that's being played for scares in the first trailer. In the second one, it's just it's like
the narration just did not match.
Does not go together at all. It's like he found out at the very end. That's why he said rated R. Wait, I don't think I should have done it that way.
Wait a minute.
We don't have more tape. We can't do it again. That's the cut. That's it. I'm sorry.
We got it.
We got it. I can do it better. No. We really don't need you to do it again. You can go. God, I fucking hate that guy. That's why it sounds like they were pranking him. That's what it was. It was a prank. Should have known. Should have known. Yeah, big time prank. But yeah, that was an Albert Band film, and he, again, like I said, you know, through the 80s directing movies for his son's company. I think in the 90s even, he's like pre-Hysteria or something. It was like some Jurassic Park knockoff. They tried that Full Moon Entertainment, which is the company that they had, that they did. You know.
Is that true? That Albert Band film?
Wait, what? I get it. Okay. Ha 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 ha. No, it is not true. But yeah, so horror films were his, you know, bread and butter later on, and not as artful as, I mean, tonight's film's trying to be, you know, tonight's film's trying to be suspenseful and tense, and I think so far it's creating some atmosphere.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting, you know, setup. This map is pretty creepy.
I mean, the body count's already at 4.
I mean, yeah, they're not skimping on bodies.
No, they're not. And we just like end.
I fully expected that guy to just start yanking like pins out and putting pins in.
See, nothing's gonna happen, and then there's like an army of zombies outside. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll get any zombie action.
There's 37 dead people to show up to be buried. It's like, God damn it.
Now
you're making my job harder.
We got to figure out where all these pins go. You know how long this is gonna take.
Do you know how long it takes me to dig a grave?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, our Scottish groundskeeper, who definitely looks like that UFC fighter. Old age makeup though, for sure. Even this guy, like the actor in this movie, is wearing old age makeup. He is like, the same year as this, he was nominated for an Academy Award in The Defiant Ones, which also has Lon Chaney Jr. connection to this show. But yeah, Theodore Bickle, I don't know what his name is, but same year as he's doing this horror film where he's all caked in old age makeup, and he's not Scottish. He's like, I think he was Austrian in real life, or you know, not Scottish. So if the accent slips here, you'll pick up on that. But I mean, that guy ain't doing that much work.
If it seems especially thick or fake, just know that it is.
He was also a folk singer though too. This is kind of
this guy does it all.
He did it. Yeah, he was again, like they tried to get pretty good actors for this film. That really, again, none of these people were really associated with horror films. So it's kind of interesting. Again, the star Richard Boone, he was on a show at this time called Have Gun Will Travel, which is about a Western. I guess he was like a bounty hunter, just going around killing people. His name was Paladin. Paladin. Yeah, that's a crazy name. Paladin. And one of his last roles was he voiced Smog in the 70s animated version of The Hobbit. So,
okay, yeah. The Baxi one?
Yeah. I think so. And then the other guy voiced Aragorn in the 80s animated version of Return of the King. So that's a little bit of, for all you Tolkien heads out there, there's a little bit of trivia that I bring to you tonight. So that's I'm not a fan myself, but I thought that was interesting. Look at these guys doing animated.
I don't partake myself,
but it seemed cool. But yeah, so I don't know, interesting cast here. I'm pretty sure the guy who was just the big guy, the big old guy who was just like, do it. He was one of the voices in Orson Welles' War of the Worlds broadcast.
Oh.
So back to our alien connection there. Those are Martians, I believe. We learned Martians have 3 eyes this past week on our minisode.
Yeah, so it didn't occur to us until right after the Wednesday night episode that we had actually seen the 3-eyed aliens before. We all have, actually. We were watching that episode and we were like, what is this? Since when do aliens have 3 eyes? And we realized Toy Story.
Easy for that to slip our minds, you know. I'm just thinking of movies. I like that, you know, old movies, animated films, not even totally blocked out. Didn't even consider it. But yeah, we all know it. We've all seen Toy Story 1, 2, 3, or 4. I think I've only seen 1, 2, and 3. I don't think.
Do they all have the aliens? They probably appear in every movie.
I think they've got. I mean, everybody loves those guys. Who didn't love those aliens? Come on, love those guys.
You gotta have those guys.
You gotta have those guys. Our alien this past week on our minisode was not so cuddly. It was pretty terrifying at the end. I was shocked. It was good.
It was very effective.
Very good.
Yeah, if nothing else, watch like the last minute of Wednesday night's episode.
Totally worth it, man. Totally worth it. It was wild. Definitely check it out. But we're going back to the cemetery here tonight. We're gonna see if this last person they just put a pin in ends up with literally, you know, a pin in the, you know, their life because they're dead.
Because they can't put a pin in it anymore. They're dead.
That was terrible. This is terrible.
Well, I guess we should maybe start the movie. Well, all right, Fresh. If you have it queued up.
I do.
All right, then we're gonna get into the exciting middle of I Bury the Living right now. That's what's going through his head right now.
He's thinking about aliens.
Aliens.
Do you think that they made that map out of a voodoo doll?
That explains
Hello,
it.
Strawberries. This is Bob Kraft. What are you doing up so late? Nothing serious. I just meant to call Henry earlier and
I'm just
slipped
glad
my mind.
that
Put him
Robert
on, will you?
Kraft was able to,
Or if he's watching
you
a
know,
movie and
get through
enjoying
this
it,
hard time in his life and
ask him to call me back during the commercial.
really learn the ins and outs of football. I want to keep reminding you. I don't want us to forget.
If you can can do voodoo, does it have to be a doll? Can it just be a map?
I
Can you
think
make
it
a
could be
voodoo map?
anything. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be an.
Why confine yourself to a doll?
As long as you're saying the right things and, you know, whatever other requirements you need to fulfill, the magic is there.
I hate clocks.
Hello, Henry?
Uh-oh.
He's not breathing, Bob. I gotta call a doctor.
I understand. I'll hang up right away.
I don't think that's what she said.
Terribly sorry.
I gotta love the music. They're killing it. Uh-oh. Got it where people are sticking pins in some board and people are dying. I figure we might
What's
wanna check
going
it
on
out.
here?
Morning. How do you do, sir?
Howdy do, Sheriff.
Well, I don't
Should
understand.
whistle
It just said
while
he'd be here
you
in 20
chisel.
minutes.
That's very true, Sweet Pea.
Lieutenant Claiborne?
Much more appropriate.
So that's it, huh? Sure big enough.
There are the black pins.
All right, book them.
Where do we put the cuffs?
Four. Isham, Drexel couple, and now Trowbridge.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Kraft. You say that every time you stick a black pin in the map, people turn up dead?
That's right.
Weird way to do your draft this season.
Well, go ahead, Lieutenant. You think I'm a crackpot, and I hope you're right. I just want to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
Stewart and Elizabeth Drexel, DOA, emergency receiving hospital, result of highway collision. William Isham, cause of death, cerebral hemorrhage. Henry Trowbridge, coronary thrombosis.
Okay.
Well, the rule is this. Where no evidence
Oh, no,
of
he's
homicide
dead.
exists on initial investigation, the matter will be dropped. Investigated and found nothing. Sorry. Jessup?
What's new, or should I say real?
Nothing like murder, if that's what you're after.
I'm sorry Bob saw fit to disturb you, Lieutenant.
No harm done. What do you make of it, Jess?
I keep telling him it's just coincidence.
Yeah. If I were you, Mr. Kraft, I'd take a week or two off. Take it easy. You forget all about
Take a
it.
vacation. Go to Fiji.
If you're going to use the story, kindly refrain
Do
from
or
mentioning
should
my
I
name.
say real?
I know. Lieutenant Claiborne, with an E on the end.
Yeah, this dialogue, man, something else. Louis Garfinkel. Don't worry, we'll be getting to him at the next break. He's an interesting guy.
Four deaths could appear so flimsy to a policeman.
You never should have called the police. Claiborne's one of the best. Any other guy might have looked for a big, heavy book to throw at you.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Give me the biggest book we have.
On the other hand, maybe that thing's dangerous.
Bigger.
Really dangerous. Or maybe the
No,
element
this
of
won't
danger's
do it
in
all.
man than me.
I'm on to something.
different
People
about
keep
you, Jess.
showing up dead at my
I'm
work.
really beginning to wonder.
Hey, buddy, if there is anything to this
Watch
matter,
this.
don't go blaming it on nameless forces. Maybe somebody's trying to scare you. Could be you got an enemy or two.
He's got enemies.
Somebody using your desk, George.
He came in to keep me company, darling.
That was very sweet of him.
Oh, darling, you must be dead tired.
I'm all right.
No sleep, and then to have to go back
I'm
out
all
there
right.
again?
Yep, that guy looks like a real
There's no
sweet-
crime in needing a good rest.
George, I've got some correspondence to
Mr.
take care of.
I've already taken care of your mail, and I took the liberty of making reservations for you. Flight
This guy's a
33,
shark.
leaving for
big
Miami at
time.
5:45.
He's just going around like
My pal Sanford owns one of the finest hotels on
doing,
earth.
you know, just
Thanks
showing people
anyway.
up left and right.
There's nothing I'd rather do, but I can't possibly go now.
I made
Bob.
dinner reservations for you. And
I
your
gave you my
fiancé,
word.
and you're
if
gonna
anything
go.
happened to Henry,
You're gonna
you could
eat it.
resign.
You're gonna like it.
I talked
I already
to
ordered
Charlie and
food
Bill
for you.
Holliger, and
It's 4
they
courses.
understand completely. It's all fixed, son.
The situation's changed.
And we
Until
ordered
this
a
thing's
baked
cleared up, I'm not
Alaska for
about
the
to resign.
dessert, and you better eat
Let me tell
every
the others.
bite.
Ask them to meet me here in my office.
That's the
7:30
dessert
tonight.
that I'm really like.
All the short
I
notice.
need
You
to
can't
have.
just
I
ignore
want a
what's
baked
happening.
Alaska.
So you cross it off the
guess
bucket
you're right.
I
list.
got to, man. I saw it in a movie or something
Darling,
a
I'm
couple
sorry,
weeks
I didn't
back,
mean to
and I've
stop.
just been fixated on it.
What?
now
Where,
Chocolate?
resign.
okay.
Baked Alaska.
Well,
Where even has a baked
I
Alaska
don't
around
possibly
here?
something
Don't
real,
know. I've-
unreal, I don't know, is waiting to kill one of us
but I
every time I
can't get
jab
out
a
of my
black
mind.
pin into that map.
Bob,
I'm fixating on this
you're talking
dessert.
about Henry
I
Trowbridge.
think
The
you
poor
just have to
man
make
died
it,
of a heart
man.
attack.
You
Heart
gotta
disease
get
is the
that,
country's
that
number one
blowtorch
killer.
back out.
Maybe
I,
not in Milford.
you know, I really should.
Oh,
I
Bob,
found a
you
great
can't
recipe.
mean
I
that
don't
map
know
is
why I
literally
don't. I
killing people?
That meringue,
No,
man.
Ann,
making
maybe it isn't the
meringue and then
Oh,
What
yeah,
about
you
the
gotta
other
get
day?
those stiff
You saw
beans.
me, you heard me. Lunchtime, Annie. I want you. I need you.
Bob, I was obviously trying to bring a little romance into our very dull and dismal lives.
No, Ann, don't try to deny
surprising
I don't
you
deny
at
it.
work on my lunch break.
Bob, I love you. I'm not in any sort of occult thrall to you.
What?
Can't you take a joke? All right, then I was lying too. Does that bring you back to reality again?
What?
Bob, think we better take advantage of those plane tickets.
Yes.
George's Mr. Sanford's could be best man.
The offer's awfully attractive.
I love you so much.
And if you're going to cry, do it someplace else.
I mean, I would just quit the job, right? Like at a certain point, if you're worried about having that on your shoulders, nobody's believing you.
Yeah, like
I'm out.
You could just get a different
Now, Bob,
job.
it's real simple. We're willing to play ball with you.
Not my
If you want to
problem.
remain chairman of this committee, we wouldn't think of trying to dissuade you. Because we have confidence in you. Full confidence.
All the confidence in the world, Bob.
Now, all we want before we break this up is a promise from you, Mr. Chairman, that before you turn in tonight, you'll go out to the cemetery. Now, let me finish. You'll go out there and change my white pen to black. And Charlie's and George's. Just as simple as that. And then go home and go right to bed.
Do it. We dare ya.
You're not the committee, Bob. You're only our chairman, with the duty to carry out the will of the majority. We feel that you should do as Bill said, because it'll put an end to this business once and for all. Otherwise, we'll do the resigning right here and now.
Well, let me sleep on it. Let's all sleep on it. I don't think you people realize what might be involved here.
Motion defeated. Tonight.
Damn.
Well, your devotion to the principle of majority rule moves me deeply. Okay.
I'll do it. Now I'll do it just
And
to
good
spite
night.
you.
You know what? Sure. Why not? You guys deserve it. I love how everybody's got a plot in that cemetery, though. Like everybody. Why wouldn't we have plots?
Of course, everybody's got a plot.
Hey, can you change my wife's pen from white to black?
All right, Charlie.
What happens if I put in 2 white pens?
Here goes nothing, Uncle George.
I mean, Uncle George was gonna keel over soon anyway.
Who is it?
It's me, Bobby. Open up.
I seen your car lights from my window. Driving through the gates, I come running.
You needn't have bothered McKee. You put in a full day already. Now, I'll see you tomorrow.
No. Bobby, please. Bobby, listen.
Bobby.
When you locked and bolted this place,
Bobby,
I said to myself,
Listen to me,
"There's a
Bob."
man who knows his business. That's what I said. He may
Bob,
not know everything
no one
what's
knows the
behind it, but
NFL
he
like I
knows
do,
when a
okay?
thing's to be fooled with and when it's to be left alone. There's nothing to fear with a man like Bobby Kraft at the tiller. That's what I said.
Well,
So
that's
nobody
fine. Now
knows
you run
Bobby
along home
Kraft
and don't
like
worry
I do
about a
when I
thing.
say
Nothing's
if
gonna happen
anybody
to you.
if anybody
No.
knows the game, I know the game. So you gotta listen to me, Bobby.
Lock
All right.
this door again and send yourself home. Or else.
I'm telling you, I know the perfect draft picks this season. Just trust me.
It'll have to be open sometime. If I don't do it, they'll get somebody who
Came
will.
to me in a dream, Bob.
Good night, Andy. Good night.
Jeez.
Andy, go home.
Around. He knows the power of the board. This is the most powerful board, more powerful than the board game Jumanji. It's a close second.
Yeah, it's too bad they didn't
You
remake
want
this
Jess?
with Robin Williams.
Why didn't you answer me? I've been looking all over town for you.
Yeah.
I'm calling from your place now. What are
definitely
you doing
doesn't-
at the cottage again? Haven't you had enough
Richard
for one day?
Boone just
Jess, I think
has
I've done
that
something terribly wrong.
frontiersman look. Definitely not the Robin Williams.
We had a meeting of the
Style.
cemetery committee after closing tonight. Bill Honegger, Charlie Bates, and George, everybody. And they voted to make me come out here to the cemetery and stick black pins in the map for each of them. Just like it was some kid's nightmare. So I did it.
Yeah, that's some
Yes, there's a
kid's
black
nightmare.
pin on that map for Charlie Bates and Bill Honegger and George. And if anything happens to them, to any of them, it's my fault, nobody else's.
Nothing's going to happen to them, Bob. As a matter of fact, I think they did you a big favor. I've never heard of a coincidence involving 3 people dying all at once. By tomorrow, at this
That
time,
would be
this
a
whole big word of yours
pretty
will be
big
nothing but a lot of hot air.
coincidence. That would qualify coinkydink level at that point.
I hope you're right, Jeff.
At that point, we're
Guess
past
there's nothing for me to
coincidence
do.
and into coinky-dink
I
territory.
think I'll check on him myself and see. Bob?
Bob said, I know you don't fucking
Bob.
believe me. I'm done trusting the media.
Honegger, Bates, and George.
This guy played the dad on the 50s TV. What is the sad clown? Okay.
Fade on the sad clown.
Oh, that caught me completely off guard.
You never expect the sad clown hidden behind
No,
the actor.
and I don't know if you just noticed the picture behind him, but it was John Wilkes Booth.
Huh.
Why? Why would you have a picture of John Wilkes Booth on the wall?
What?
It's like kicking in, man.
Is anybody else feeling this?
Oh, bro. I need some air, man.
I'm just gonna go for a walk.
This is the worst place for me to be right now. I gotta get out of here. What? Oh, he's starting the heater. I was like, wait, what? Burn it down. I mean, I would just destroy the map at a certain point, right?
I mean, yeah. Like, that's kind of the thing about this. Like, nobody's forcing, I mean, like, his boss, I guess, like, operating protocol of the cemetery is the real villain.
Corporate red tape is the real bad guy.
Homicide subject cleared.
Lieutenant Claiborne, please.
Not here. Can I take a message?
Is that just somebody
Sergeant,
like
this is
yelling
Bob
off
Kraft,
set or something?
Kraft
I mean, it
Department
just
Store.
sounds
It sounds like
very
Yeah.
faint.
It doesn't sound like he's on the phone.
He's just got like a bullhorn, but he's far away.
It's a little bit of both, Sergeant.
Drive at Adams 1311.
Thank you.
I mean, he already doesn't believe you. Why are you gonna bother with him?
13.
The eyes staring at me. I can't take it.
Adams 13.
Telephone time.
Adams 13.
This is the B movie maker's back pocket trick. You just spend a lot. See, look, John Wilkes Booth.
He's right behind you.
Look out!
Very good, very good.
Oh, Honegger, Adams 1311.
Bro, you are
Adams
sweating. Why don't you just take the jacket off? That glycerin sweat on his forehead. It's like not moving at all. It's just gleaming.
This is Bob Kraft speaking. I can't get through to that Adams number.
That's Bob Kraft, and my
Claiborne,
plastic
pass that number
surgery's
and it's
gone
imperative that
terribly
I speak
wrong.
to him right now.
Well, sir, just a second, sir. I think he's reporting in and on the line. They've been trying to get you, but your line's been busy. Hang up and I'll call you back right away.
Something happened to Bill Honegger. Hello.
Yes, Bob.
Jess, I'm expecting a call from Claiborne. Hang up. Call me back in 10 minutes.
Claiborne's with me.
Uh-oh.
Let me talk to him.
You're gonna see it happen live.
What's wrong, Jess?
Bill Honegger's dead. As soon as I found out, I routed Claiborne out of the sack and filled him in on the whole wild story. We were over at Honegger's in 10 minutes with 2 squad cars detailed to cover Charlie Bates and your uncle.
How did Honegger get it?
Well, he didn't. That's the trouble.
What?
Poor guy just dropped dead.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
All these widows, man. There's gonna be
Bates?
some.
Charlie Bates?
They found him in his apartment.
Say it.
No homicide.
Business going
Just
on.
stopped breathing.
George?
People trying to scam all these widows.
George, yeah. I called and told him about Honegger before I left for Claiborne's. By the time the police got there, George had already left. Well, they'll find him, Bob. Don't worry.
Yeah, they'll find
I'll be
him.
waiting for word about
His
George.
body.
Let me know.
I mean, they told you to do it. Not to say that they were asking for it, but they didn't believe you. You tried to tell them.
They didn't listen.
They didn't listen.
The John Wilkes
just
booth. They're like, yeah, we have to get this in the frame.
Maybe it's not John Wilkes Booth, but like that looks like John Wilkes Booth, right? I mean, a lot of people had that look back in the day, but I'm the chairman now.
Majority rule.
Oh man. Hurry, change your pin to white. Change it to white. That's the only thing you can do in this moment. He's just gonna drop.
Well, Bob, I see you followed our wishes to the letter.
What?
Come on. I'll drive you home before you catch pneumonia.
You 3 men made a terrible contribution to this town tonight, whether you meant to or not. I'm not going anywhere, Uncle George. I'm staying right here.
Well, I'll admit that what with Charlie and Bill going so suddenly.
Charlie and Bill and Henry and Isham and Beth and Stu.
Stop
Damn, that's a
looking at
body
the
count
map.
right there.
You're looking at it. I'm looking at you. We're both waiting. Aren't we, Uncle George? Waiting to see if you escape.
Escape dying? Nobody escapes that, my boy.
The only question is how long. The only question is, does a man die in his own time or in the maps? So far, everyone's been forced to conform to its schedule. Everyone but you.
Wait, what? Yeah, put a trick pin in or something? Oh, he's gonna...
It's a great pin.
My own schedule.
If it makes you feel any better.
I wonder... interesting. Wonder what this means.
Let me tell you something, From now on, if you want to see me, you're going to have to come down to the store. I won't make another special trip on your account.
The next time I see you, George, we'll both be right here.
I don't understand why he's got his hand on the gun. What is he? What? You think George was gonna try to kill him? Gonna try to give him a black pen? I mean, I would definitely watch my background, George, for sure.
Homicide.
Homicide.
No, he
This is
seems
Robert Kraft out
trustworthy.
of Immortal Hills.
Aylord speaking.
Lieutenant, my uncle just left here. I think under the circumstances, the least you can do is put a man on to watch over him, no matter how ridiculous the situation seems to you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Kraft. We'll take care of it right away.
He's wearing an overcoat over his robe and
right
pajamas.
away.
We put a description of the wire quite some time.
Right on.
And he's like doing a jerk off motion in the background to his colleague. He's like, yeah, we'll take care of that for you, whatever.
We'll have your uncle safe and sound in 10 minutes, Mr. Kraft. You'll hear from me.
The map's taking over.
Bum, 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 bum.
Whoa! There he goes. Bye.
He's dead. He's dead. The universe just collapsed on itself.
Weird
Sure your uncle
That
was out
was
there
wild.
tonight? You didn't just think you saw him?
And Fresh, remember to let me know.
That was
when
2 hours
break's
ago,
coming
and
up.
no sign of him anyplace. I put out an
Got
off
you.
points after the first hour. He's not on the road, and he's
It'll
not
be the
home.
next pin dissolve.
Okay, thank you.
Hold the wire, Lieutenant.
Oh, he has his tie loosened up. He's beat.
I mean,
That's how you know.
he's at his wit's end. And he's got the 5 o'clock shadow going. That's also a pretty big giveaway. It's his lowest moment when he's let the 5 o'clock shadow take over. Oh, he's dead. He's fucking dead.
Wow.
Well, at least it was a comfortable place to go. Look how big and spacious those seats are. The leather? Oh my gosh.
I'd fall asleep in there too.
Yeah. I could
Oh
not.
my god.
Cars like that. Boom. Just boats, man. Constantly banging into things.
It's really a car you could see yourself dying in.
Without a doubt.
You better come out, Lieutenant. He's still here.
I don't understand what happened there. Like, what was the... I mean, I guess he just thought if he took his pin out, he'd be all right. Is it this one, Fresh? Nope. There's... Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's putting it in. There's no pin. There's no pin. And that is gonna take us to our second break.
So body count continues to swell.
Continues to swell. Wait, we are at like 7 or 8.
Oh, that's good. That's a lot.
For this show, yeah. But I mean, we don't, you know.
We don't usually have that high of a body count.
Although I think this season has kind of been, you know. I mean, last week's episode wasn't high body count, but I think Driller Killer was.
That was definitely.
That got up there.
Pretty high number.
Got up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just walking down the street drilling people randomly.
He's playing Grand Theft Auto with these homeless people.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty bad. But it was pretty gruesome for sure. I mean, but you know, that was exploitation in a very different way from the exploitation we saw last week. But sometimes that's the thing, you know, high body count, gruesome murders, you know, you get people's attention. Sometimes you're just exploiting, you know, dumb shit. like Dracula's dog. I mean, that's it's a very different kind of exploitation film, but it's kind of like, again, kind of where the people who made tonight's film were kind of operating out of. But what do we think so far? I mean, so high body count, like, it's a weird way to, again, because we're kind of constantly being like, why does it need to destroy the map? Why did it, blah, blah, blah. But like,
I mean,
but it's still a cool concept.
It is. I think the second act is maybe slowing down a little bit, correct? But,
yeah.
So I'm hoping that they pick it up in the third act. But
it is hard to see where it's gonna go from here, right?
No.
Like, because all the characters that we've really known up to this point, or I mean, well, the business people that were that guy, Uncle George, that was the biggest character to die so far. So
yeah, and it's like the movie so far has like one question, like, is the pins, is the map, doing this or not? And how many times can you ask that question?
Yeah, the answer is clearly yes. But
all right, it's only done it 17 out of 17 times. We don't think it's doing anything.
We have
okay, fine. It's done it 18 out of 18 times.
We have to let the scientific process play out. We have to see. We let it take its time. Obviously, this is a continuous process, and it may change at some point.
Is this one of those situations where like you try to tell your manager about something that's like very clearly like gonna be a problem, and they're like, just look, we've been doing it the same way forever, just keep using the map?
It'll be fine. We can't change it now. We don't have the time.
We've always done it this way.
We don't have the money. No, Sweet Feet. Not for established businesses and corporations. It's not. Change is horrible. We can't. You think we're gonna change now? You know what kind of system we have to develop in order to catalog all these graves? But we can't transcribe from this map.
Look, it's 1958. This is
This is
the best we can do.
Right.
That's my favorite corporate slogan. We've always done it this way, so we have to keep doing it this way.
Yeah, that's essentially, that's the world we're in. He just killed the other heads of the corporation. Now he's the only one. So
wait, if he's the boss, then he's making the decision. He's choosing to continue to use this map.
Well, Evan, I don't think we should label him just yet. I think we could still say who's the boss. I don't think that they've officially declared Robert Kraft the owner of this cemetery yet. Much like later on, he owns the Patriots. He's, obviously a lot of fanfare, a lot of fandom. But when you're the owner of a cemetery, I gotta imagine that it's not quite such a glamorous life, especially when you have a killer map on your hands. But,
Yeah, I think the map is actually in charge.
The map's running the cemetery.
The map has a life of its own.
Okay.
And it may, I was going to kind of wait to save this, but it may interest you guys to know this is actually one of Stephen King's favorite movies. And he's Stephen King in his a nonfiction book that he wrote called Dance Macabre. However you want to pronounce it. I do love watching movie trailers. Some say macabre. That's how the Color Me Blood Red trailer narrator says it. But
macabre.
Some people say macabre. That's how most people say it. Macabre. And so, but in his book Dance Macabre, Stephen King says one of his favorite movies, but he hates the ending. So,
no.
so
brace yourselves.
Brace yourselves. You're gonna hate it.
Stephen King hates this.
It's our 45th episode, and you're gonna hate it. Like we all hate the number 45 right now. But no. He said it did inspire a short story that was published of his in 2015 called Opus. So pretty interesting stuff. And speaking of writers. He did hate the film adaptation of The Shining. That's right. Yes. In his only foray into cinema himself that he ever directed, he was coked up the whole time, shooting in Wilmington, North Carolina. the movie Maximum Overdrive. It was Stephen King's only directorial effort, and he was very high the whole time that he made it.
Really? Do you
Fuck
think,
yeah.
Do you think that a person on cocaine would make a movie called Maximum Overdrive?
It's all about like machines and trucks that get a life of their own and start like there's a truck with a green goblin like front thing on the grill, like a green goblin, like it covers the entire grill, and it's like got a life of its own, and it's chasing around Emilio Estevez. And I haven't seen it, but Sweet Feet, I think exactly like, in that same universe for sure.
Cranked up, you know what I'm saying?
Cranked up. Yeah, without a doubt. You know Stephen King was. But speaking of writers, the writer of tonight's film, that's what the trailers are going to be, a couple of his movies. His name is Louis Garfinkel. And, the name might not sound very familiar. I mean, he did, he worked with the director of tonight's film a handful of times, pretty often. One of their collaborations I couldn't find a trailer for, but it's for a 70s movie. They reunited in the 70s for a movie called Little Cigars, aka The Little Cigars Mob. And it's about a bunch of little person gangsters that are, well, they're not little person gangsters. The poster shows them as little person gangsters, kind of like, but they're more like skilled, like a skilled robbery team in the vein of like an Ocean's 11 type deal. But
so they just lie about that.
But people underestimate them because they're little, and but they like.
Well, when they walk in a trench coat and they're three people standing on each other's shoulders, that's what they don't expect.
And they're packing that heat. That's the other thing. But I don't have a trailer for Little Cigars. Couldn't find one. I found a radio spot. I'm just like, I just can't do the radio spot. So, it is looks like a wild movie. But before that, Garfinkel, he wasn't working with Albert Band, but he wrote a movie called The Doberman Gang, and that's the first trailer that we're gonna see, and it's kind of basically a similar story to Little Cigars, except instead of little people, it's Dobermans. And so I'll let you kind of see. I mean, it's exactly how it sounds. The Doberman Gang. It's a bunch of Doberman bank robbers. Real Dobermans. And then, so the crazy thing about Louis Garfinkel is, he was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, because he's one of the credited writers for the movie The Deer Hunter, which is a really acclaimed late 70s Vietnam, partly Vietnam. It covers a lot of different things, but it won Best Picture at the Oscars, and it got nominated for Best Original Screenplay, and basically the screenplay that Garfinkel wrote is not like, didn't have Vietnam War in it. It was completely kind of like, it was more about, there's a pivotal bit in the movie that's about Russian roulette. And so that's what the script was about, was these gamblers who go to Vegas and somehow they're like playing Russian roulette, and that's like a big plot point of the movie. He co-wrote that with a guy named Quinn K. Rediker, who the name won't sound familiar, but he was an actor also. He played Uncle Peter in Spider Baby, the like really square guy who's like, he's the one that's tied to the chair and the girl's like putting the spider web on him, and he's like really goofy, like, oh, Virginia, you should stop, but he co-wrote the original screenplay with Garfinkel, and then it got reworked by some other people, so they got a story by credit, but that still allowed them to be nominated for an Academy Award. And it's got De Niro and and Christopher Walken, who won an Academy Award for that movie. Meryl Streep is in it, so it's a stacked movie. And so yeah, we'll see the trailer for The Deer Hunter, and hopefully that doesn't get us kicked off YouTube, but we'll see. I'll maybe turn my mic on. It's fair use. We're talking about Garfinkel. I can't talk about this guy without showing a trailer for The Deer Hunter, but I will say it was hard to find trailers for The Deer Hunter online, so who knows? I'm sure that doesn't bode well. But anyway, we're going to show it because it's important for the context of the conversation about the writer of tonight's film. So we're going to see these two trailers, and then when we come back, we'll get into the exciting conclusion of I Buried the Living. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Closing time. Ma Barker enters the bank, crosses to the security guard, the only one they've got. Now she'll station herself so that she can cover him. Clyde enters the bank, covers the rear. He'll deal with the customers when the time comes. Nobody gets in or out without dealing with Clyde. Bonnie comes in, crosses over there, and takes care of the bank officials at their desks. Pretty boy Floyd comes to this window, gets up on the counter, and deals with everybody at that end of the room. Babyface Nelson comes to this window and does the same thing with everybody at that end. Now Dillinger comes in. Dillinger has a note in his mouth. He crosses to teller window A. Not one of us is in that bank during the robbery.
Did you bring my mailbox?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
Dillinger. This is a holdup.
The Doberman Gang. 6 Doberman pinchers trained to commit the most incredible caper ever conceived. The Doberman Gang. 6 savage dobies with a thirst for cold cash that leaves banks bone dry. The Doberman Gang. Bonnie and Clyde, Babyface Nelson, Ma Barker, Pretty Boy Floyd, John Dillinger. They ain't in it for the dog biscuit. Hightailing it to their hideout. Who says you can't teach a new dog old tricks? Clockwork canines, trained to rip off banks with mechanical precision and rip up anybody who gets in their way. See the Doberman Gang bite the long arm of the law. The Doberman Gang. Exciting family entertainment. Rated PG.
One shot is what it's all about. There has to be taken one shot. Blessed is the kingdom of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
Great.
A 15-minute wedding scene. It's awful. It's like 3 hours. The Deer Hunter is like 3 hours, yeah. I don't like that image. I don't understand. De Niro reclaims his title. Man, wait till they see Dirty Grandpa. Oh, Meryl. Uh-oh. Yep, YouTube. Oh, no.
I just want to say.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, an hour ago. No.
What happened an hour ago? Your mic's on, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I was doing it so we wouldn't get taken off of YouTube, but apparently they got us on. Those bastards. Hate fighting this shit. I know my mic is on. I'm speaking freely to the audience currently.
Yeah, fuck you, YouTube.
We're honest with our audience. We're upfront.
Don't you recognize me?
Organization.
Yes, that is a fact. More transparent than YouTube.
Never mind.
Wait, what?
And Always Sunny.
Oh yeah, that's what it's a reference to. Is Deer Hunter for sure. So that was the trailers for the Doberman Gang and the Deer Hunter. And I haven't seen the Deer Hunter. I don't know. I mean, the director, man, Michael Cimino, he was crazy. I mean, he wasn't crazy. He was like that movie was very acclaimed. He was nominated for Best Director. He was a producer, so he won Best Picture, like won all these awards. Then made another movie with Christopher Walken shortly after called Heaven's Gate, which destroyed the studio that actually released tonight's film, United Artists. They the movie went so over budget and so was trashed in the press that it became a one of those box office bombs, it was just considered a bomb. And he was pretty much ostracized. The director was ostracized from Hollywood from then on. And that's probably how it feels to be ostracized.
That was him being ostracized, yes.
That was the Academy shooting their ostracizing.
Yep, that most recently heard with the they did it to Will Smith.
Yeah,
that was the last time that sound was actually heard. But we got it special just for our audience. We got the inside scoop. We're sharing it with you tonight. But yeah, so but the Deer Hunter is a crazy movie, and again, the writer of tonight's film, the original script that ended up becoming the Deer Hunter is very different apparently, but he still got nominated for an Oscar. Didn't win. Apparently, he went on to create a script writing computer software in the 90s that was popular, and that's an interactive script writing computer software. That's the way they put it. So it was
Wouldn't all script writing software be interactive?
Well, apparently this was something it would give you prompts like for story beats and other things. It would be it would try to walk you through interactive in terms of, well, this is how you do, this is how you get the story trying to get you ready to write it and giving you different things to do.
Yes, it's Clippy. Yes.
Clippy. Yes, Clippy. That's
it looks like you're trying to write a movie.
Let me help you with that. Yeah.
Have you heard of a beat sheet? Click here to explore beat sheets.
Yeah. I mean, it's, free disc included with every copy of Save the Cat in the 90s. No, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, but Garfinkel honestly didn't write that many movies. Nothing really too prominent, after the Deer Hunter thing. Because again, it's kind of weird, but it happens a lot in Hollywood where you write a script and then it gets bought and they're going to make it, but then it goes through rewrites and it's suddenly totally different from what you had, but it's using some element that they felt like this is the most important thing. And so you know, you may be downgraded to like story by credit. You don't get, you know, you didn't write the screenplay, right? At a certain point, they're just giving you credit for an element. But the Writers Guild arbitrates for you to, like, you know, that is worthy of, you know, being considered a big contributor. You get an on-screen credit, and in turn you get nominated for awards. And so it's, writers get their due, but writers do get screwed a lot. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Warning to all you writers out there. So that's maybe a warning to our newspaper. Maybe our that's who's gonna get it next, the newspaper writer. I'm calling it. To go back to tonight's film, I Bury the Living.
Who's getting the pen?
Who's getting the next pen? Newspaper writer for sure. I mean, he's just been asking for it. Like, oh, this isn't news. You're about to be news, buddy. You're about to be
old news
in the obits. Yep, old news.
The obits. You're gonna be back behind the funnies.
All the way in the back with the arrest notice. Yeah, sad. 45. So anything before we get into it, boys? Anything well, you know, what do we think's gonna happen to Robert Kraft? Is he gonna get the money to buy the Patriots? Is that how this ends?
There's some reason he's sticking around for this job. I think one of these graves is full of gold.
Mm-hmm. I could see it. I mean, we said the
I think at the end we're gonna see them invent the first sliced cheese.
I like the sound of that.
Probably.
I definitely could see it. You know, definitely mixing into that family somehow. I mean, definitely the same craft, and you know.
Look, I'm just working at the cemetery until my cheese business takes off.
Until that cheese money comes in.
Until all that cheddar comes in.
That's very good.
Do you think people at Kraft make that joke like every day?
Oh my god. That
all the time.
would be miserable. That sounds awful. That joke would get real old.
Hey Bill, do you have the sales figures for this quarter? Do you mean?
Yeah, is it?
Do you mean? Do I have the?
God damn it! Don't say it. Do not say it. Don't.
Do you mean? Do I have the cheddar?
God damn.
Get the fuck out of my office.
Yeah, we'll see. It certainly could be a possibility. Yeah, that's great. Well, Fresh, if you have it queued up.
I do.
And we're going to get into the exciting conclusion of I Bury the Living right now. Boo! All these dead people. It's a death curse.
Where have you been all the day? Randall, my son.
Daft Punk is back.
Oh my god. It lasts so long. Sorry.
It's going and going.
Somebody answer that goddamn phone. Sorry, I hate to use GD so many times on Good Friday.
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't even mentioned it.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, are you guys having a good Friday?
You having
Yeah, I'm gonna
has it
burn
been
that
good?
stuff in the greenhouse if this heater doesn't work by
Well, it's
tonight.
been all right.
It's
took
good
a
for
whole
you.
lifetime of collection.
It's
for
been
you to
okay
get the whole
Friday.
caboodle here. And see here, you hadn't even touched your food. Man, you've got
There,
to eat.
now
if
I've
you want
touched
to
it.
keep above the
It's a
ground.
Young Frankenstein bit. Credit where credit is due. Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder.
Man, I had the day off. It has been a good Friday.
That can't argue with that. That's great.
Yeah. Lights for me, Bobby. Of course, I can't answer
That's
for
why
what
he was
happened
wearing
after
his coat
sundown.
earlier. It wasn't light. Riding around in here doing burnouts, messing up our driveway.
Let her wait in the car.
like, why are they treating him like a criminal? They didn't believe him.
You're under arrest for putting pins in this map.
This map is actually an ancient artifact, and
you're an accomplice.
You're in illegal possession of it. We're taking it back to headquarters.
Aren't I crazy?
Completely.
I'll never change, I'm afraid.
Annie, I'll see you later.
Bob, please. I take it back.
What?
That day in the car, I did see you and I did hear you. I really did. I should never have denied it.
It's all right, Annie. I'll see you later.
Boom Shadow, maybe that was? I don't know. Possibly.
You have a party named Jacob Middle someplace on the map? M-I-T-T-E-L.
William Porter? Sure.
You know him?
Yeah.
What is he gonna kill?
We contact the French designers through Middle. Matter of fact, he's in Paris now.
Better strike him out.
What the fuck?
Jenny?
Go ahead.
Here we go again.
He isn't dead. At least not yet.
I'm confused what their tactic is here.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Kraft. You're thinking that we tricked you into killing Jacob Mitchell. Well, you're 100% right, so try to relax, huh? This one's on the police. You see, Jacob Middle's in the prime of life. No previous major illnesses, no record life expectancy, exceptionally good. And he's in Paris with all that ocean water to protect him from this mess. Up until now, all the deaths have been confined to the local area. If it strikes somebody on another continent, then we've really found something.
I knew I should have gotten rid of those pins 4 days ago. Even the map.
Dang
the whole
pins.
thing. Out. What I want to know is, what are you going to tell the district attorney is responsible for these deaths?
We gave this case a real full-dress investigation, Mr. Kraft. Questioned you and all the other suspects and witnesses until a point of comedy. Found nothing.
Well,
I don't know
about
no opportunity,
that.
no suspect, no crime, no weapon. Except 7 pins went in. And the 7 people died, not 1, 7. Who put in those pins? You did, all 7. Other chairmen and so on have been putting pins in that map for years, and nothing happened.
But with me,
it isn't impossible for a certain kind of man to be endowed with powers that nobody'd ever dream he could have. A lot of scientists claim that. Maps and pins can't kill alone. The power of a human brain has to be behind them.
What?
Wait, what?
Like in the Indies, I guess. Those voodoo dolls you
You're
hear about.
under arrest because
Which
we
doctor sticks
believe
pins
you've
in the
been
thing until a guy in
telepathically
question is
killing these people? Are you
jinxed into dying.
kidding?
He's been putting off Carrie vibes the whole time. Come on now.
Of course, I know he didn't mean to kill anybody. I have to get back.
You interested
You'll
in
hear
getting
from
a
me the
plot
minute we
here,
get word.
Don't console him. He needs to be rattled.
Leave a good cop out of this one.
I think I best be running along too. Bob? I think so.
So I don't know if we've noticed it, but I believe I read this, that the board has been getting bigger and bigger since the beginning.
Crazy transitions in this one.
That was cool. I did like that one. That was real close. That must have been hard to do, unless it was some kind of trick shot. Maybe they came out of the pit, and maybe it was reverse. Make it a little easier than trying to go at that pin.
Fuck this.
Doesn't work for me. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, yeah,
I destroyed them. Something in me killed them.
damn. Detective really got in his head.
Maybe I have been killing all these people.
But I couldn't.
Well, goddamn it.
It was me the whole time. I should have known.
I'm the last person I would have suspected, but it was me the entire time.
Power. If I have the power of death using the black pens, then I must have the power of life using the white ones.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I didn't know if he'd do this.
Bold move.
Very bold. I mean, it's about time, honestly. I didn't think he'd do this.
Wow. Wow.
I gotta get out of here.
It's too cold. I'm freezing my ass off in here. Get out of here. What? Here we go again.
It's freaking transitions.
Bye. Bye.
See you later.
Ooh. That was creepy. I don't want. Is there a fireplace in there? I don't know. Just gonna start a fire in the middle of the floor.
Great.
It's a spacious room.
That's a great idea.
There's a skylight. It'll just go right out. Yeah, see, it's fucking huge now. Jesus.
It's the whole fucking wall. And it looks to be producing light now.
Yeah,
for some
it is.
reason.
It is definitely backlit for sure. Light coming out of that thing.
Bill Isham. Bill Isham.
I've said it is him. It's him.
They said earlier. They said Isham.
Well, they're not using the old English pronunciation, which is the correct. Just kidding. Yep, this is safe. Everything is fine.
Let's light this room on fire.
I forgot there were two of them. Ooh, okay. Oh, the sound is good. Creepy. Creepy. Yeah.
Wow, what a fucking
Oh, who would
moron.
have guessed?
Oh,
this
man,
a
why
bad
is it
idea.
filled with smoke in here?
Who could have guessed?
You tell me wicker doesn't burn well?
Wait, does fire produce smoke?
I thought treated furniture meant it was okay to burn it. I didn't know. There are chemicals all over this. Well, yeah, that was good.
Oh my god, the big plume of smoke when he threw that on there.
Burn it down in here, dude. Total hot box. It was the craziest hot
dude,
box.
don't open the door, dude. Don't open the door.
I gotta get out of here, bro. I can't breathe. Oh shit, please tell me it's completely empty.
I want to get one of those double tombstone plots with one of you guys. That'd be so cool.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We'll go halvesies on
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
Definitely more economical. Definitely, looks cooler. Be having the most pimpin' headstone in all the cemetery. This was filmed
So
in...
my tombstone will say sweet and yours will say screams.
Yes, there we go. That's great. Perfect. We've got it all figured out.
And my tombstone will say pepperoni.
What do you want on your tombstone?
I couldn't think of anything better to sum it up, Evan. I think that, yeah.
Rest in pepperoni.
Yep. This is a real cemetery in Los Angeles. And I mean, obviously the office is a set.
Do you think these dead people,
So they went to a real cemetery and dug people up?
Yep. Yes, they did. I mean, how else are you gonna get the bodies out, dude?
do you think these dead people consented to be in this movie? They signed their release forms.
Yeah, I think it's in the paperwork that you sign when you buy a plot. Like, you're signing
They
away
used automatic
photographic-
writing to sign the release form.
Right. Ah, ah. Just running with his head down, swinging his arms around. And you go.
I gotta get out of here.
All covered in mud, like Jesus.
He looks good, dude.
I love the music.
Is he innocent now?
Oh, he's got that gun.
Because he raised him back?
Yep. It's all made up for.
He undid the murder.
That's right. Is he gonna destroy the map? Is he gonna shoot at it? Oh my god, that is amazing. Oh, it's okay, yeah.
Wow.
It's freaking rear projection, I think.
This is the cemetery. That's right.
Totally normal.
Slam the gun down.
Rosamond, I don't. Yes. Rosamond, yes. You just received a cable from Paris, France.
Regret. Jacob W. Middle died in Hotel Royale. Body awaits disposition. Signed American Embassy, Paris, France.
The killer strikes again, and it's me.
Died in Paris, France. Died.
Ew.
Jacob W. Middle.
Impossible.
What?
Impossible. He cannot be dead. What? What? You still think that thing's the killer? Or your own puny power, Mr. Chairman? The only power you or that map ever had was me, so far as killing goes. You marked them for death, Mr. Chairman, but who did the deed? Andrew McGee.
Oh, Andy.
What?
Why?
You and your high and mighty committee, turning out a man with 40 years of service on the grounds. 40 years.
I told you, Andy, a full pension.
It isn't cash what keeps a man going, lad. What keeps his feet on the ground and keeps him on the job till the Lord makes him quit. The Lord. But nobody else.
Lord, happy Good Friday, everyone.
My
Easter.
Happy Easter,
My
everyone.
activities. Aye. We came a long, dark road to put this gun to your head, Bob.
Andy, we never tried to take anything away from you.
I made sure of that. I snuck up on each one of them in turn when they was alone and held them fast like so until they went. Aye, even big old George, your uncle, left as easy as a baby.
Middle. That doesn't explain what happened to Middle. Middle's dead.
Will you stop that confounded talk, man? That map's not but a doodad.
A doodad? What? I thought it was a thingamajig.
Dude.
There's nothing to fear here.
It's a whatchamacallit.
That's exactly what it is. Destroy it. Blow it up.
Andy, talk about something else, quick. It's important.
We're finished with talking. Finished you are with maps and pins black and white.
Talk about something else, I said. It's important right now. Talk about anything else. Now.
Why?
Because I caused you to kill those people. Andy, you better get this straight right now. You heard that, Lieutenant. It's possible for some people to have things inside them that make other things happen. Nothing is impossible for a man like that if he thinks about it hard enough. I know you, Andy. You're no killer. I made you do it.
You talked me into killing them?
You thought me
Then
into
they
killing them?
could all be back.
Andy, I never knew.
Me.
How'd you come for that? That noise. Can't you hear it?
Throw the barrels at it. Let's really get this into Nintendo territory.
They could all be back. They could all be back. Stop.
dun, 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 dun.
Ooh, this is a cool little montage.
Birdseed.
But now it's too late. Too late.
Put a pin in that. Ah!
Go away. Go away and leave me alone. Go away. Go. Save me, Bobby.
Wait, what?
He's dead, Lieutenant.
All right, forget the normal procedure. Get him out of here.
Forget that. We're throwing the book out on this one.
Exhibit A, you really didn't need it. They died of fright first, just like he did.
You're forgetting about those 7 trips to the mausoleum, Lieutenant.
Scared to death.
7 bodies, 7 trips.
They helped.
Lieutenant, Jacob Middle died in France.
Well, that was a plant, Mr. Kraft. Middle's all right. Sorry we had to put you through this, but it was the best way to make McKee come out in the open.
Wow.
Mrs. Middle stayed up all night at headquarters, waiting for us to call in.
Our radio car is posted just outside. We signaled her to phone you and tell you that lie about her husband. Am I getting through to you, Mr. Kraft?
Well, not quite yet.
We had to break you mentally to crack this case. And we appreciate your cooperation.
We just had to gaslight you a little bit, but thanks for being so cool about it.
Just a teeny tiny bit.
Those white pens. It was. Annie, I've lost my overcoat.
Oh, where? Which one? I'll get it.
No, never mind.
Let's just burn this place down and go to Fiji.
I think I can find it myself.
Ah, the board's alive.
This feels really sinister.
It does.
Oh shit!
It is alive.
No. Okay.
All
Map's
right,
gonna start crawling across the room.
Yeah, I guess
Coming
so.
after him.
The thing had a mind of its own the whole time. We should have known. They should have believed. So that was I'd Bury the Living. What do we think, boys?
I didn't like any of that.
So, do you agree with Stephen King?
This is terrible.
The ending certainly kind of. I mean,
It fell apart about halfway through, I feel like.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had a really interesting premise, but yeah, I have to agree. It's I don't know. Could have worked out a little better, maybe.
I mean, certainly the way they're teasing you about the bodies coming back to life. I think that's what Stephen King meant, like, go in that direction, right? You put the white pins in, all of a sudden you got zombies on your hands, right? You got living dead people. That would have been ahead of its time, but unfortunately they go with a very rational explanation, that totally undoes any supernatural through point in this film. So it's kind of, and that was a common thing, really common in the 30s, honestly, to just find some way to explain away all the supernatural stuff. I mean, we've seen a few movies like that on here. I mean, I guess Scared to Death was kind of like that. not really anything supernatural going on there. It's just an ex-husband trying to kill his ex-wife. Classic. It's a little more complex than that, but I won't get into it now. But yeah, so I mean, it's definitely like, I mean, I think up to him like going crazy and the body's coming back to life, it was going pretty good. And then like, I was like, okay, so are they gonna do it? And then no, they don't do it. And then it's the ground, and it was the groundskeeper the whole time. It turned into a long form Scooby-Doo, as some of our episodes. It tends to happen sometimes on this show.
Well, that explains him smoking out the fucking office there.
Yeah. I mean, very much like Shaggy. It's kind of,
and why he said zoinks a couple times during the
I did
movie.
catch that. It seemed a little. I didn't know that they were using it that early, but I'm like, all right, it's in I bury the. He's saying it. So, I mean, definitely, kind of, unfortunately, that's what the ending turned it into. But I mean, it was building really good atmosphere, good tension, and some crazy shots, and I mean, there was interesting stuff here, but it definitely kind of sold itself out in the end. And that's unfortunately where horror kind of like stood in America, is that it was still like, especially in the 50s, science fiction, that was the big thing. So even with horror movies, like, you're using science to explain stuff. They were making werewolf movies and vampire movies that were trying to use more sci-fi explanations, as opposed to the full moon and this curse and all that. They tried to get much more logical and reasonable in the 50s. But then you had like Hammer making Dracula and remaking, or I mean, making adaptations of Dracula and Frankenstein, and they were in color and they had blood. And so Gothic horror was starting to undergo a revival at the time, but American horror movies were very grounded. Roger Corman was one of those people who was, starting to kind of take it to a different place, and kind of in the direction it would go in the 60s. So but again, we don't have a Roger Corman film this season. It was his birthday a couple days ago, and fortunately doing him an injustice not having another Roger Corman film. But
happy birthday, Roger.
Happy birthday, Roger. We're not gonna make fun of your films this season. That's our gift to you. No. Tonight's film definitely kind of a product of its time. It wasn't bad, but that ending, not great. We agree with Mr. King. I think we're all on the same page with Steve himself. Steven.
With Mr. King.
Mr. King. Yeah, we need to be very formal. We don't know him. We don't know him
King
at all.
Stephen.
King Stephen. Yes, King Stephen. He prefers to be called King Stephen. Little known fact. But yeah, I Bury the Living. I think that's our only Albert Band film that we'll see on this show. So we're bidding adieu to independent films, which we've kind of been, the past couple weeks.
Been on a bit of an indie kick.
Yeah, very much an indie kick. And next week, we are going in the other direction. We're going big studio at the time. We are going to 1932, and we're watching The Most Dangerous Game, which was produced by RKO. Shares a lot of cast and crew with King Kong. Pretty crazy, because they were made around the same time. They were made at the same time, so they share a lot of the same cast and crew, and it's an adaptation of that short story, The Most Dangerous Game, which has been parodied and adapted many times, and it is, again, You remember reading that in high school? Do you guys?
I remember. Yeah.
So this
I didn't read it.
Well,
To make them as a shock, but
shock.
I didn't read it.
I am very. If I had pearls, I'd be clutching them right now. No, it is. I haven't seen this one all the way through, but it is, again, it's pre-code, so I think it gets a little crazy, gets a little wild. So I'm excited for it. And then eventually, I say eventually because I'm still working some scheduling stuff out, but we're going to see another adaptation of the very same story that was made in the 60s. And it's, or actually, maybe late 50s, but it kind of takes a different spin on it, of course, very reflective of the time period. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of do those two adaptations of the same story back to back and kind of see the, what they do well, what they do the same, what they do different. I don't know. Haven't done it before, so figured get a little
Oh, do a little
creative.
compare and contrast.
I'd like to do that. I mean, you got to do that with Nosferatu and the novel Dracula a little bit. You were still in the process of reading it. You were working it out still. And certainly provided some context, which was really cool. Good old Nosferatu, good old Dracula. Next week, Renfield's coming out. So that's,
Looking forward to that.
Very much so. It's gonna be it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. But so next week we'll get back to old Hollywood, back to pre-code Hollywood with The Most Dangerous Game. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Excited for that. I mean, anything else about tonight's movie, guys? I mean, it's not like super culty, not, we were talking all last week about how culty some films are, and paracinema and all these things. And
I did really like the shot where they're shaking the ground around the grave.
I did too. I
appreciated that. I'm not sure how they.
Yeah.
How do they do that? Do you think?
I'm sure that
Maybe they just like got something like dug underneath.
Yeah, they just had something underneath and somebody was just moving it around. I mean, it's funny. I started thinking after the movie was over, like, how do they explain that if it was just the groundskeeper the whole time?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, was he just hallucinating that, or?
I don't know. I honestly could not answer that question. It was on my mind.
That one grave just kind of does that.
It just, yeah. This is actually built on a sinkhole, a former sinkhole. They filled it in. It's fine, I assure you. There's no more sinking at all. This is a perfectly filled in hole. Yeah, I mean, it is. It was a cool shot. They have plenty of cool camera work, plenty of cool design elements in the film, but
some nice close-ups that I appreciate.
Definitely, yeah. Nice close-ups, nice like camera work from like long shots to close-ups. A lot of dynamic kind of design and camera work going hand in hand to create some cool images. So you got to give it up for that. But story-wise, left a little to be desired. So that's
it's so close, but
so close, but it's not bad. But yeah, they figured it out down the road with Little Cigar's mom and Dracula's dog, and figured it out perfectly. But yeah, thanks everybody so much for tuning in tonight. Sweet Feet, thanks as always. Everybody else who tuned in, thank you so much. Thank you, Evan and Fresh, as always, for providing some insight and humor into the proceedings, as always. We
a little bit of hesitation there before you were.
Well, you know, again, we had to get through 45, you know. It was one of those things. It was like, we're going to be, how are we going to be tonight? Are we going to be, are we going to be too blue? Are we going to be too off kilter, you know? A little worried, but handled yourselves nicely.
Yeah.
So we got through 45 okay, I think.
Wait. Is this our most controversial episode?
You'll have to be the judge, audience. You can let us know on our social media pages. You can find us over on the socials at Scream Stream Show. Find me over on the socials at Spakenstein. Find Mr. Fresh Rogan over on the socials at Fresh Rogan. And
Fresh Rogan.
That's how fresh it is that there's this like echo that is just like so clear and so perfect. And that's how fresh the space is around Fresh at all times. So go check out his social media pages. Go follow him. You can follow Evan Sink over on Twitter. I should not say the socials.
On the social.
On the social Twitter at Caligari Cursed. I mean, I think it's like hard. It was, you know, we had to like type in, you know, you had to type in Evan Sink.
You gotta spell it right.
You gotta spell it right. You better spell it right. But Caligari Cursed.
You better.
You can find Evan there, and go check out any of our past 44 episodes and some specials and some mini-sodes and some animated compilations over on our YouTube page, which also, of course, at Scream Stream Show. Again, thanks everybody so much for watching. Anything before we sign off tonight, boys?
I think the most dangerous game is putting a voodoo map into your workplace.
I do concur with
Until next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I didn't say that. And our mini-sodes next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sweet screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
Yeah.